Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Market Insights video provided to you by Orbex. Today is Thursday, the 6th of June, and we have interesting news. So there's been a lot of volatility in the markets yesterday, okay? All majors, and including a number of pairs, surged up against the dollar, and then we saw a reversal to end the session much lower against the actual dominant pair, let's say, dominant currency. So what's happened in the markets? There's a lot of facility around the Fed. There is a lot of facility around a potential deal between US and the UK after Trump's visit to the UK. Now, of course, we have the ECB today, and their message is very important. What is going to be the future policy that Draghi is going to give signals on after the ECB decision? I believe that markets, to be honest, just want to wait for ECB, but mainly also the NFP, which is due tomorrow before any meaningful breakouts, and that's what I believe happened yesterday. We didn't want markets to break into a certain direction before the NFP, and that was just that. Now, what I tend to do when the majors don't make sense, of course, is turn my attention to the minors, and today I have a very nice selection for you. So before we go into that, let's just have a look on the calendar. We have a speech from Carney, GDP data and employment change from Europe, but most importantly, ECB rate decision. We are going to hear Draghi, of course, after, and this is what we should pay attention to, what he's going to say about TLTRO and any sort of accommodation in future policy, and how the central bank is considering when pretty much considered to start looking at hiking. And then, of course, we have IVPMI from the Canadian, from Canada, initial jobless claims before the NFP, and that will be it for the day. Now, let's have a look, and I want to start with the Canadian. Let's have a look at these technical charts. So we talked about this ages ago, I recall, and we are expecting now in ABC. We're on the 4-hour chart. Both RSI and MACD give us very good bearish signals. So the extension of this level is the 80.78 that has been penetrated. Now we're looking at prices moving anywhere below, the level, the previous low, of course, and lowest level would be 78.50. Now, I'm not sure if prices will manage to get there. If we take the latest zigzag, which is a double zigzag, okay, we should be looking at prices to go around the 79 level, or even the 78.80. That would be, for me, actually 79. This would be much more of a possibility here. But let's just go a little bit lower to see a little bit more clear what the scenarios are here. So on the RSI and MACD, we do receive signals as well, right? So what we'll be looking to do now is to check whether this level is going to hold. If that holds, because we are expecting, according to other waves, another move to the downside, impulse wave, we should be looking for prices now to move a little bit lower, maybe break outside this triangle, maybe not. So talking about triangle, we have an A, B, C, D, E, okay? So that last move could be a last truncated wave 5, then prices move up, okay? That would be the invalidation for the bears. If that doesn't happen, what could potentially be the case is that this is an A, B, C, this is a D, prices will go up here, and that will be an E, so we'll have an extended triangle waveform, and here is where we should be looking for prices to move up, but this is obviously medium term. So in the short term, what I want to see is whether this level is going to hold. So I believe that we're going to see prices move lower because we have these validations. If not, the prices will move up here, and we can expect for further clues over that level. If we break above, then this is the break to the upside. If that is rejected prices, then we're looking at prices to move lower. We will get signals further here, because that could be simple pullback, and then prices move up. Or if we break below, then we're looking at breaking this level, then we're looking to breaking this level and moving lower for our last wave downside, and this is where we should be looking for prices to go up. Now, Aussie New Zealand is the next one because we have talked about it like a few weeks ago. I hope many were able to benefit from this opportunity we identified down here. Since then, we've been in a corrective move. Okay, so we're looking at prices to correct a little bit lower. If that was the case, then the this corrective move could end around 104. Or even 1032, okay? And that would be pretty much the levels I would be looking at to start buying. But before this, of course, prices need to get there. And how can we validate that this is the case or could be the case is by looking at this 1 hour chart, 2 hours chart. So we're looking at the this as a flat, okay? So we'll have an ABC over here, and after this is a combination. We're looking at that as an XYZ, which is a zigzag. Okay, so if we take this extension, we are looking at prices to moving down to at least 1.042, and then, of course, 1.03, but that might be a little bit overextended to the downside, to be honest. Two good signals on the RSI and the MACD, and prices started moving. This is probably an impulse, and we're going to see prices moving lower in the short term at 10.45. Okay, now if we go lower, what we see here is that we are in an impulse wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now what we want to see, of course, within this impulse wave 3, we want to see the 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to see the fifth wave ending down at this strong support level. If that would be the case, if that is the case, 2618, then we'll see a correction up here, and from there we can start looking for prices to move lower. Invalidation point, of course, will be this 1.065 because it is expected that prices will move up to here at least, okay, just for a correction, a deeper correction up to level 1. That would be also another invalidation point in the shorter term. Now, we have the MACD shifting to the upside towards the zero line, okay? And that could potentially mean that this correction could actually be a zigzag over here and can happen before we see wave 5. That would mean, of course, that this wave 4 would end up here, and then prices for wave 5, and then up again and move down. Here's where we'll start looking for buys in the longer term, okay? Because this is 1 and this is 2. So I want to thank you for being with us for another day. If you like our video, hit the like button. I would like to recommend, as always, pay attention to what we post on our blog. Is a place where we cover all the trading news. We publish trading ideas and provide all the necessary tools the trader needs.